Welcome to my channel BBC Rare Coins. Ever wondered about that old copper penny with two stalks of wheat on the back? Today, we're diving into the story behind one of America's most iconic coins, the U.S. wheat penny. Top 1. Hidden in pockets, tucked away in old jars, and forgotten in drawers, some coins hold stories worth a fortune. Among them, the legendary 1942 U.S. wheat penny stands as one of the most talked about and valuable coins in American history. It's small, copper, and seemingly ordinary, but behind its simple design lies a story of rarity, mistakes, and unexpected value. The wheat penny, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, carried a design that symbolized growth, labor, and the American spirit. But by the early 1940s, as the United States entered World War II, everything changed, even the way coins were made. During the war, copper was desperately needed for ammunition and equipment, so the U.S. Mint began experimenting with different metals. In 1942, a few strange minting errors occurred. Pennies were accidentally struck on leftover bronze or steel planchets from other years. These mistakes created coins unlike any others, with unique weight, color, and composition. Collectors call them transitional errors, and they've become some of the most sought-after wheat pennies ever made. A genuine 1942 wheat penny struck on the wrong metal can bring in thousands of dollars at auction, and in perfect mint condition, some examples have reached incredible prices that leave collectors in awe. But the wheat penny isn't the only star of this story. Alongside it, another rare piece of American currency captured attention, a mysterious quarter dollar that sold for an unbelievable $72,100. This wasn't a coin made of gold or silver, but an ordinary quarter that became extraordinary because of its rarity. It had a perfect strike, an almost flawless surface, and an extremely low mintage that made it one of the hardest to find examples in existence. When it appeared at auction, collectors went wild. The bidding climbed higher and higher until that final number, $72,100, stunned the coin world. Imagine holding something in your hand that once could buy a candy bar, now worth more than a luxury car. That's the magic of rare coins. Every scratch, every imperfection, every tiny detail can mean the difference between pocket change and a fortune. The 1942 wheat penny and the rare quarter dollar prove that history often hides in the smallest places. A box in the attic, an old wallet, or a forgotten piggy bank. So the next time you see a penny glinting in the sunlight or a quarter resting in your palm, take a moment to look closer. Check the date, the mint mark, the shine of the metal. You never know what secrets it might hold or what story it's waiting to tell. A simple coin can carry the weight of a century, a moment in time preserved in metal. Somewhere out there, in someone's loose change, another hidden treasure is waiting to be discovered. Top 2. Among them, one coin stands out as a legend in the world of collecting, the 1945 U.S. wheat penny. At first glance, it looks like any other penny. Copper, worn with age, with two stalks of wheat framing the reverse. But this particular coin has captured the imagination of collectors and historians alike. Minted in the final years of World War II, it carries the weight of history, the story of a nation, and the rare anomalies that can turn a simple coin into a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. The 1945 wheat penny came at a time when the United States was shifting its resources toward the war effort. Copper was needed for munitions, leading to experimental strikes and a smaller batch of certain pennies. Some of these coins were struck on unusual metal blanks, while others had subtle minting errors that made them almost impossible to find today. Each of these pennies carries its own tale, a reminder of the era, the struggle, and the precision required to produce everyday money in extraordinary circumstances. Collectors know that a 1945 wheat penny in pristine condition, especially with an unusual strike or error, can fetch a remarkable price, and it remains one of the most valuable pennies ever minted in U.S. history. But the story of rare American coins doesn't end with the wheat penny. Alongside it, a highly coveted quarter dollar has rewritten the standards of rarity and value. This unique quarter, known as a script quarter, stunned the collecting world when it sold for an astonishing $68,900. Unlike modern coins, which are produced in the millions, this quarter was part of an extremely limited minting run, and only a handful of examples have ever surfaced. Its immaculate strike, perfect surface, and extremely low survival rate make it one of the most sought-after coins by collectors, investors, and historians. For decades, enthusiasts have chased sightings of this elusive quarter, and when it finally appeared at auction, the bidding escalated rapidly until it reached the record-breaking price. Holding these coins in your hand is like holding a piece of history. The 1945 wheat penny and the rare script quarter are more than currency. They are tangible connections to a moment in time, a physical link to the past, and a testament to the craftsmanship and unpredictability of coin minting. Each dent, discoloration, or tiny imperfection can turn a common coin into a rare gem. These coins remind us that history often hides in the smallest details, and that treasures can be found in the most ordinary places: a pocket, a purse, or a dusty old jar on a shelf. The fascination with rare coins is not just about money. It's about discovery, preservation, and the thrill of connecting with history in your own hands. Every 1945 wheat penny tells a story of wartime America, of a nation under pressure, of a mint striving for perfection amid scarcity. Every rare script quarter whispers the mystery of survival, of coins that have eluded collectors for decades. And somewhere, in someone's change, the next legendary coin might be waiting, ready to rewrite the record books and captivate the world all over again. These coins show us that the value of history is not just in gold or silver, but in the stories carried quietly in small, unassuming pieces of metal. The 1945 wheat penny and the rare script quarter are living proof that even the smallest artifact can hold immense power, incredible beauty, and unimaginable value. Top 3. The 1946 U.S. wheat penny. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary penny, copper, aged, with two stalks of wheat framing the reverse. But collectors know that certain coins from this year are extraordinarily rare, and some examples have reached values that most people could only dream of. Minted in the immediate post-war era, the 1946 wheat penny represents not just currency, but a snapshot of history. A nation recovering from war, a mint striving to produce flawless coins, and the rare errors and anomalies that can turn a humble penny into a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. The 1946 wheat penny was struck at a time when the U.S. Mint was adjusting to peacetime production, after years of limited resources and wartime constraints. During this period, certain coins were accidentally struck on the wrong planchets or carried minor minting errors that, over decades, became highly sought after. Some pennies from this year feature unusual toning, slight misalignments, or rare mint marks that make them stand out from the millions of ordinary coins. In the hands of a knowledgeable collector, a pristine 1946 wheat penny is more than just copper. It's a piece of history, a rare artifact, and in some cases, a coin that commands staggering prices at auction. Yet, the story of rare American coins doesn't end with the wheat penny. Another coin, the ultra-rare script quarter, has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike. This quarter, known for its perfect strike and flawless surface, became legendary when it sold for an astounding $63,200. Unlike standard quarters, which were minted in millions, this script quarter came from an extremely limited batch, and only a handful of examples are known to exist today. Its rarity, combined with its pristine condition, makes it one of the most sought-after quarters in the history of U.S. coin collecting. When it appeared at auction, collectors from around the world competed fiercely, recognizing that this coin was not just money. It was a rare historical artifact, a piece of American heritage preserved in metal. Holding a 1946 wheat penny or a rare script quarter is like holding a direct link to the past. Every tiny detail, the weight, the strike, the shine, even minor imperfections, tells a story. These coins are more than collectibles. They are tangible pieces of history, representing decades of craftsmanship, chance, and survival. A coin that might have once bought a loaf of bread or a cup of coffee now stands as a testament to rarity, patience, and the thrill of discovery. The fascination with coins like the 1946 wheat penny and the rare script quarter goes beyond monetary value. It's about uncovering hidden stories, appreciating the artistry of minting, and connecting with history in a way that is both personal and profound. These coins remind us that even the smallest object can carry immense significance, that treasures often lie in the most ordinary places, and that history is waiting to be found in the unlikeliest of spots. A dusty jar, a forgotten drawer, or loose change in your pocket. In the world of numismatics, few things are as thrilling as the discovery of a rare coin. The 1946 wheat penny and the script quarter show us that value is not always measured in size or material, but in rarity, history, and the stories these coins carry. Every collector dreams of finding such treasures, and every coin tells a tale of a time long past, preserved in copper, silver, and imagination. Somewhere out there, another extraordinary coin is waiting, ready to capture the attention and admiration of the next lucky finder. Top 4. Among these treasures, the 1957 U.S. wheat penny stands as one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in American history. On the surface, it looks like any ordinary penny, small, copper, with the familiar two stalks of wheat framing its reverse. But for collectors, certain 1957 wheat pennies are legendary. They are a window into a pivotal moment in U.S. history, a period when the nation was transitioning from post-war prosperity into a modern era, and the minting of coins carried subtle anomalies that transformed ordinary currency into priceless artifacts. The 1957 wheat penny is unique because it represents the final era of the wheat penny series. By this time, the U.S. Mint had perfected many aspects of coin production, yet production errors, rare mint marks, and unique toning created coins that stand out even today. Some of these pennies were struck on incorrect planchets, others exhibit slight misalignments, and a few bear minting characteristics so rare that collectors spend decades searching for them. In pristine condition, these 1957 wheat pennies have achieved astonishing prices at auction, sometimes reaching tens of thousands of dollars, making them one of the most valuable pennies ever minted. But the story of rare U.S. coins doesn't end with the wheat penny. Alongside it, the script quarter has captured the imagination of collectors and investors worldwide. This quarter, known for its flawless strike, rare minting characteristics, and near-perfect preservation, achieved a staggering sale price of $54,800. Unlike regular quarters, which were produced in the millions, this particular script quarter came from a tiny, limited run, and only a handful of examples are known to exist. Its rarity, condition, and historical significance make it one of the most coveted coins in American numismatics. When it appeared at auction, bidding soared as collectors recognized its value not just as money, but as a piece of history preserved in metal. Holding a 1957 wheat penny or a rare script quarter is like holding a tangible connection to the past. Every detail, the luster of the copper, the depth of the strike, the tiniest imperfections, tells a story. These coins are more than currency. They are fragments of history, symbols of craftsmanship, and testaments to the unpredictability of minting. A coin that might once have bought a simple item in a local store now represents decades of legacy, rarity, and collector fascination. The allure of these coins goes far beyond their monetary value. They represent the thrill of discovery, the joy of preserving history, and the satisfaction of uncovering a story that has survived the test of time. The 1957 wheat penny and the rare script quarter show that even the smallest pieces of metal can carry immense significance, connecting us to moments long past and reminding us that treasures can be hiding in the most ordinary places: a jar of change, a drawer, or a forgotten pocket. Every coin tells a story, and few stories are as compelling as that of the 1957 wheat penny and the ultra-rare script quarter. They are proof that history, rarity, and beauty can be found in the simplest objects, waiting for those with patience, knowledge, and a passion for discovery. Somewhere out there, another extraordinary coin may be waiting to be found, ready to inspire the next collector and rewrite the record books once again. Top 5. Among these treasures, the 1958 U.S. wheat penny stands out as one of the most valuable and fascinating coins in American history. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary penny, small, copper, with two stalks of wheat framing the reverse. Yet for collectors, certain 1958 wheat pennies are legendary. They mark the final years of the wheat penny series, capturing a moment in history when the United States was shifting into a modern era, and subtle minting anomalies transformed ordinary coins into rare treasures. The 1958 wheat penny is particularly notable for its combination of rarity and historical significance. By this year, the U.S. Mint had refined its processes, yet production errors, rare mint marks, and unique toning still occurred. Some coins were struck on slightly flawed planchets, others display misalignments or doubling in the design, and a select few exhibit characteristics so rare that collectors spend years searching for them. In exceptional, uncirculated condition, these pennies can command staggering prices, making the 1958 wheat penny one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in U.S. numismatics. Alongside the wheat penny, another coin has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide: the rare script quarter. This remarkable quarter achieved a record-breaking sale price of $55,400, shocking the numismatic community and reaffirming the allure of rare American coins. Unlike the millions of ordinary quarters minted each year, this script quarter came from an extremely limited run, with only a handful of examples known to exist. Its perfect strike, flawless surface, and historical rarity make it one of the most coveted coins in U.S. history. When it appeared at auction, collectors competed fiercely, understanding that this coin represented not just currency, but a tangible piece of history preserved in metal. Holding a 1958 wheat penny or a rare script quarter is like holding a connection to the past. Every detail, the luster of the copper, the depth of the strike, even the tiniest imperfections, tells a story of craftsmanship, history, and chance. These coins are more than just money. They are artifacts, reminders of eras gone by, and symbols of the unpredictable beauty of minting. A coin that might have once purchased a simple item in a local store now stands as a testament to rarity, history, and the thrill of discovery. The fascination with coins like the 1958 wheat penny and the rare script quarter extends beyond monetary value. They represent exploration, preservation, and the joy of uncovering hidden treasures. Each coin carries the legacy of the past, and their rarity reminds us that history can survive in the smallest of objects. From a jar of loose change to a forgotten drawer, treasures can appear where we least expect them, waiting to astonish and inspire. Every coin tells a story, and few stories are as compelling as those of the 1958 wheat penny and the rare script quarter. They prove that even the smallest pieces of metal can hold immense historical, monetary, and emotional significance. For collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike, these coins are living connections to the past, symbols of craftsmanship, and reminders that the thrill of discovery can be found in the most ordinary of places. Somewhere out there, another rare coin may be waiting, ready to capture the imagination of the next lucky finder and become the next legend in American numismatics.